Welcome back. Okay, you need to pay very clear attention to this. I've been mentioning beginners. It's important that as a beginner in physics, you understand the first topics. It will help you to understand the subsequent ones to come. But if your background starts very weak, you struggle along the line, and that's why I've been saying, okay, pay attention now. This will be easier for you to understand. We've talked about what force causes motion. We've talked about the units, Newton. We've talked about the formula F equal to ma. Okay? We've talked about how to represent force. We've talked about the types of force. There are aspects of force we're not going to discuss, of course, for now. But you see, this is very important. I'm going to just explain them so that you can imagine. And the question you're going to answer will be, give examples where you have experienced force. Make any of these effects. Are we ready, guys? Let's go. Aja, number 1. Force makes object at rest to start moving. Now, let's take the words one after the other. When you put force on an object can be anything. Ball, rubber, plate, spoon, knife. When it's at rest means it is not moving. Something at rest is not moving. Of course, to start means for something to begin. So if a ball is on the ground, it's supposed to be there till eternity, friends. Imagine that. Until Abiola passes and kicks the ball. At the moment Abiola kicks the ball, it will start moving. Why? Because the force from Abiola's leg have caused the ball at rest to start moving. Number 2, force stops a moving object. Think about this example. Have you been passing on the road, on the street, in your compound? You see children playing football. Probably they didn't see you on time. One just kicked the ball to the opponent, and now you are in between two of them. The ball was rolling on the ground, and you just stepped on the ball. Immediately the ball stops. That ball is a moving object. Now you have stopped it with a force that you put on the ball with your leg. Okay? So that is force stopping an object that is already moving. Now let's talk about number 3. Force changes the speed of a moving object. Of course, one person might be pushing a car. As you are pushing the car, it's moving at a particular speed. Now, 2 more people joins you to push the same car. You expect the car to move faster. Why? More force has been put on the car to cause it to move with more speed. So that's another example of force changing the speed from little to bigger. Hey, guys, there is more to that. Force can equally cause an object moving very fast to slow down. An ugly situation I will use as example here is accident. You see a driver probably lost control of the vehicle, maybe brake failed or something. You see the car moving very fast, all of a sudden collision with, say, a wall or a tree. What do you notice? The car stops. The car can hit the wall and come out, but immediately stops because the speed has been reduced. There is a force from the wall or the tree on the car that stopped it. Okay? Now let's talk about number 4. This one is a common thing you can experience by yourself. Just stand in front of a wall, a ball in your hand. Keep throwing the ball on the wall and do it 5 times. Find out how many times does the ball come back exactly to you. The reason is force can cause the direction of that ball to change. You throw the ball on the wall, rather than coming back to you, it can go to your left, it can fall to your right, it can fall above your head, it can even fall in front of you. Because the direction changed as a force from the wall hits on the ball, it changes the direction. That is why the ball wouldn't necessarily come back to you and to say, hey, I'm here, pick me up. The last, guys, but not the least, on effects of force, and very important. Force causes change in shape or size. Now let's talk about the size first. Pick up a rubber band. Don't stretch it, just have it in your palm. You can see the length, right? Now grab the rubber band from 2 ends. Pull apart. What do you notice? The size of the rubber band increases because there are forces from your hands pulling it apart. You are changing the size. How about shape? Easy to experience. Pick up a sponge. Okay, if you have a foam sponge, or even your clothing, or a piece of paper. Have a piece of paper in your hand. Now try and squash the paper. What do you notice? The shape of that paper changes. The shape of that foam changes. The shape of that sponge changes. You can even use a nylon to try this, or clothes. That squash is you applying force from your hand on the paper, the nylon, the foam, and you notice a change in size or shape. It can be changed in length, it can be changed in area, it can be changed in volume, okay? And friends, this concludes our study today on effects of force. If you have any comment, any recommendation, any question, please feel free to do that in the comment section. And always continue to study. I will meet you in the next video. Bye.